Good afternoon, I am the Manly Digger. No metal detecting done in this video, but I go through GoPros. I have found a love of GoPros. I always have. I've had most all of my detecting videos underwater, definitely the underwater videos. Pretty much everything I photograph or have footage of is on GoPros or on my GoPro 8 or GoPro 5. I also like working on electronics, so I wanted to work on GoPros, and I think I've told the story before. I bought a GoPro and off of eBay for fairly cheap, and it was a GoPro 7 Silver. Anyway, not a hero, not a GoPro hero. And it worked. The description said it didn't work. I bought a couple more. A couple of them worked.
So this is the GoPro 7, GoPro Hero 7, whatever you want to call it. And like I was saying before, it's kind of, you can start to see where the paint's starting off. And this is the Hero. And like I said, this is the one I'm going to try to repair eventually. I already did a quick repair on this one, and I see the video and how the video and how, I mean, it works, absolutely works, which is awesome. So this little trick that every GoPro expert knows, I have the hardest time doing it, I'm probably have a hard time doing it now because I'm trying to do it. So you pull and you twist, you pull and you twist. There we go. So and there's the actual screen, and then you have this bad boy. That's not cool. So this little tripod is cool. It's not very stable on a couch or a couch cushion. So anyway, so this is GoPro 7. Black. And then twist or pull and twist. There we go. Now let's see if I can do this with it on. Bam. And yeah, this one right here. And I don't know, kind of mix and match the different colors. This one probably, I don't know if this one. I like this one. I'm going. There we go. All right. But bam. Good times. Little trick I learned.
I fixed them or repaired them. In this video, I take apart a GoPro 5 that I bought off of eBay. I knew it wasn't, a lot of it was corroded. It wasn't gonna work, and maybe I can use it and clean it up and use different parts, because GoPro doesn't make parts for the GoPros. They don't, so you have to Frankenstein different parts off of different GoPros. So hopefully I can do that. I liked making GoPros work. I like making money off of GoPros or repairing them, and I like using GoPros. GoPros are an amazing action camera. They're durable. I haven't broken the ones I own yet, amazingly enough, knock on wood. I have had a couple issues with them. They're not you gotta be aware of the different battery. And it's not necessarily the GoPro itself, it's the battery inside the GoPro, or the battery that GoPro uses. It's very sensitive to cold weather. That's what this video is about. Mainly dig out. Today's adventure, I am taking apart this GoPro Hero 5, using the iFixit tool set. I've already started. I've already taken off the cap, the top. Awesome little fun trick I learned. And then I spent a lot of time, because I didn't want to bend this too much out of shape, because it's glued on, and I didn't want to take a heater to it because I didn't want to melt it. I fear I would melt it, and that's kind of a good thing. It was I mean, it was relatively easy to get off. It just took a lot of time, and I used not this so much, but I did use this a lot, and these right here, they look like guitar picks. And just worked it through, and it came off. I didn't want to break the screen. That is one thing you do have to be careful of, is you don't want to break that. And then I started working on this, which there are 4 or actually 6 screws. Counting is hard. And I took out the 6 screws and put them in my little thing I have here. can't see it, it's off screen. And for safekeeping. And then, even then, it was securely in there. I worked it out, and popped this up. What I learned is that there is a part where you bring it up, and then you have to push it forward. So what I did is I placed these guitar picks, I'm just gonna call them guitar picks because that's what they look like, in the right here, and then push it forward. And that's what it took me a little while to figure that out, but it works, because I looked here, let's see, it's right here. There's a little groove right there, and that kind of gave me the idea, indication that it needed to be pushed up and pulled out, or vice versa, whatever. But you can see that there's a lot of, not a lot, but it can be cleaned up, and that's why this GoPro wasn't working. Is where it was charging, there was water damage, or it's supposed to charge, there's water damage and corrosion. So that can be replaced, and what I'm going to do is just take this all the way, because I want to see how much of a pain it is to go all the way down and replace the screen. So that's what I am doing. Alright, so what we have here, so this is the battery bracket, whatever you want to call it. It needs to be cleaned off a little bit. That inside there, you can see why it doesn't work. It's because there's a lot of corrosion there. Maybe I can clean it off and use it for another piece. Who knows? It was hard getting that. It was this thing was glued on there pretty good. So I got it in there, got it out though, and continuing as I am. So I'm going to break this part down, a couple of screws. My guess is it's really dirty under there. And the system to be used again, or pieces of this can be used again. It just needs to be cleaned, like seriously cleaned. There we go, put that one right there. Put that right here. Drop a couple of things. I'll leave for later. I don't know if you can see, but in this one there's a lot of water damage done. Meaning there's a lot of corrosion. I have to end this venture. Bringing it down as far as it goes. There's a lot of adhesive, and another time. I don't have a lot of time right now to take this all the way down. So that is pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool. What to expect out of my next videos? A couple of my next videos, definitely some drone footage. I'm making a 3D print of, I've already made a piece of it, but I want to put a GoPro on my drone, and I'm finding it difficult because of space issues and weight issues, but it can be done, and I'm going to do it. Luckily I have access to a 3D printer, and that's what I'm working on now. Metal detecting. Yes, I am going to do another metal detecting video as much as I can before it gets too cold. It's one of those things I've wanted to get out more and do, but I've spent more time with my family and stuff like that, or I've had to, college. I've been busy. So definitely metal detecting, get out more. I more focus on the Goodwill Hinckley property. It's just an easy go-to for me, and we'll see where it goes. This is make the videos that I want to make, mainly dig out.